Don't leave me alone. I remember, before I learned about the song, before I heard the Let It Happen Slow and Reverb, this was my go-to. So back in 2023, it's very nice to remember some memories, especially 2023, and then the early part of 2024. You know, I do have. It's like it's all coming back to me now. Playing Battlefield 5, and yeah, it kind of makes me wanna reinstall Battlefield 5, but I really don't have any storage left.
Why not keep me company for a while? There'll be Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the
Maybe I'll
Adventurers
see.
Guild.
I really should. Upgrade my stuff. They're already like mostly more than 3 years old. I think my main disk is a 120 gig SSD, and then I have like 480 gig SSD, and then yeah. I have a 120 gigabyte SSD for my main, for Windows, and then I have a 480 gig SSD, and then I also have a like almost 600 gigabyte hard disk. It's one of those mini hard disks for laptops, and I'm very grateful that it has survived for years now. I haven't checked the health, and then there's this partition. I don't know how to. I don't know. I just don't want to touch it. Yep. I really should clean up. There's there's so few. Actually several. But let's say there's not many games left, and that might hinder updates. Updates and add-ons. Anyway, me being a budget everything, budget gamer, budget PC gamer, budget airsofter, budget person. Budget. I wouldn't say musician, I'm just someone who likes to play music. But, I wouldn't dare to call myself a musician, no. And I remember someone from college, he was a fine arts major back then, and one time, of course, he has known me for a few years from the music world back then, then I mean, how hard life is. Of course, he couldn't. I don't know. He chose to work. So there was a time when hey, why am I telling you about another person's life? I think the younger people needs to hear this. The younger people needs to hear this. Um, you know, seeing a certain activist on social media and the news, I think she's already 8 years, but still, 8 years in college, but still in first year. I mean, I didn't take that long, and there was a different reason why I took so long. There was a time when I thought I couldn't finish anymore. I had to take care of someone. You know, I had to take care of someone, and then I was always, drunk. I used to smoke cigarettes back then, so my life became unmanageable. Basically, my life became unmanageable, and I thought I was gonna quit already. I told my professor, who was my OJT boss, at the guidance office, and at her psychological clinic. I told her one time, I thought I was gonna quit. So I had to take care of someone during the night. So yeah, I'm telling you guys about that, especially the younger people, because you might reach, you might get into the same position. You don't wanna study anymore.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Bro,
Welcome
something's
to the
wrong with my
Adventurers
avatar.
Guild.
Did you see that earlier? My avatar was like, oh, it's happening again. Yeah, telling you about my college years, because you might get into the same predicament, even though in different circumstances. Apart from having to take care of someone, I also started, I wouldn't say business. I used to make guitar cables, patch cables, and I really didn't see my future back then. And then unfortunately, so I was putting my money aside, and I'll never forget that. Some of that money came from, my allowance, but mostly it grew from my making cables and fixing my schoolmates' bass and guitar. I used to get paid to, solder their electronics. I think all of them were like, for fixing only, for rewire only. I can't remember anyone. Hi, good morning. I can't remember anyone who, I don't remember anyone who had me like put an upgrade, potentiometer or pickup, or maybe someone has, but then I don't remember. You guys know me, I try not to think. When I'm out, when I'm at school, when I'm at work, I try not to think. And freaking dead kid, dead man. Zombie. I'm an NPC. Maybe a lot of people remember me as an NPC. Someone who didn't do anything with his life, And that's fine. But I wouldn't think that about someone else. You know? Yeah. It's not like I have like a camera with them 24/7 that I know everything that's happening with their life. Who am I to judge them, no? No, even if they do the same. But sometimes out of spite, I would think about that stuff. Well, the problem was because I tried to play it cool, my life became unmanageable. There are a lot of people I can't even talk to. Because I just let them be. Just let them be wrong. But I think some of them, that's what they want. When I talk to them, they wouldn't let me finish talking, or after I speak, they're immediately gonna, yeah, they're immediately gonna, I don't know what's the word, badger me. Uh, uh, you know, keep on shouting at me. You know, sometimes I think that those kind of people, they don't really know what they're talking about. It's because when their argument isn't valid, they're just gonna raise their voice. Because raising your voice, raising your voice and freaking silencing the other party. Because you don't wanna hear their valid points. But in a way, I'm like that. Although I wouldn't, I always let people finish. I always let people finish. Because I hate being cut off. I mean, even if what the other, I already rambled about this the other day. Maybe they'll hear themselves. And do you know what? Like, can you hear yourself talk? No. And did I make my audio too loud? I added 7 decibels. I added 7 decibels to my audio tonight. Is it too loud? Is it too loud? Yes, right now I'm looking at the volume bars and it's going red. I think on the streams and my voice would be crackling with distortion. Hold on. Let me put that down. Or maybe just my mic. There, my mic. And then the PC's volume is still pretty low, no? Anyway, so before streaming, I did restart my router. I just kept it on, and then I unplugged the adapter, from the router, and I kept it on because if I did the opposite, if I turn the router on, but the adapter is still plugged in, there would still be residual power in the components, especially the capacitors. So to make sure that there's no residual power, I unplugged the adapter and kept it like that for like 20 seconds, then plugged it back in. And this time I'm paying for the internet, so from here on out with this connection, so but I really wanna abuse it. But lately I haven't been playing so much, off stream. I haven't been watching anything or listening to anything because I don't wanna use too much energy. The day wasn't, today was exceptionally cloudy, but my station still recharged to full. So yep, yeah, it's giving me the impression that I should really stream during the day, Philippine time, to make the most of it. I mean, I'm very happy. Yeah, I actually have to put it on pen and paper to visualize or to explain it properly.
Try not to enjoy this too much.
Look at me. Just
technically I shouldn't. Technically, when I'm using my gaming PC, when I'm using it off grid, technically there should be like a deficit. But my setup is pretty efficient. So let's say there's the panel, and it's like I don't remember, but I think it's either 585 watts or 615 watts. And then you have my PC. The CPU itself. The CPU power supply unit, which is like 650 watts. If I'm using this 650 watts, it's definitely higher than this. But somehow there's no deficit. I think I'm getting 44. Hold on. Of course, it's nighttime today, so my readings is freaking. It's turned off, basically. Sometimes it's 44, but let's round it down to 40. No? That's the voltage reading of my panel. And then we multiply that by the charging current, which is usually 20. It's greater than 20, but let's put it down to 20. So somehow my setup is putting out 800 watts. That's what it says. Please correct me if I'm wrong with this calculation. And then on top of this one, I would also add my streaming PC, which is like 350 watts. I shouldn't do that. I really shouldn't do that. I feel like I'm gonna break my inverter. I definitely shouldn't do that. But I keep doing it. Oh, yeah, 800. So yeah, I'm very happy, and I'm pretty surprised by the efficiency. So, I don't wanna sound like I'm promoting anything, I never wanna sound like I'm promoting anything. I'm just freaking happy and amazed. But, I should really stop. I should really stop overloading. Overloading, man. I think one of these days I'm gonna break my inverter. And it's a lot of money for me. And that ties back to my, being a budget everything. I'm already gonna share my mistake. Before, I've already burned 2 short sections of wire. Yeah, because, I did a half-ass. Work with the connection. Either I didn't solder it, or, I did a half-ass soldering. And the connection became loose, and then the wire burnt twice already. So, after that, I made sure that everything is properly soldered.
Surrendering.
And today I saw I think they were a Facebook page, how connectors need, crimp, a crimping tool. The so there's a proper way of doing things and there's a half-ass way of doing things. So I myself am doing a half-ass way. So what I do is, I kind of first I make the two sides, into a C shape, but using pliers only. And then I put them together. My way is pretty half-assed, but it keeps the same shape, as it should be. So anyway, today I saw on Facebook there was a page showing how they do it. They just use a hammer. And their caption was, taunting. Bashers, come out. Labas, mga basher. And I saw what they were doing. I think one of the wires they were working on, it was soldered, and they, what do you call this? Of course, they hammered it, flattened it. You can see the flattened solder. I wouldn't be surprised if they're selling those, and then the customer burns those wires because of loose connection. Man, tanggal angas nun, boy. They're gonna regret posting that. They're gonna regret being dicks about it. Sorry for the word, man. Oh, pinagyabang pa eh. I like to show things. I like to show my way of things. But I don't think I would like to sound like a prick about it. I'm just gonna show, but I'm gonna say, see, I'm right, you're wrong, Or, bashers, labas bashers. No, I don't think so. Man. Man, I'm speaking from my experience of burning two wires. Meow. That's nice. Okay. I've been rambling so much I'm not playing anymore. So, anyway, yesterday the stream got cut. I think it was a blessing in disguise. Because, I did work stuff instead and I covered a lot of ground. In my work stuff. So, and still thank you. Thank you to fate. Thank you to God. Thank God. Thank the universe. But I hope it doesn't happen again, the disconnection. Okay, so what did I do earlier? I got Mora. Please tell me I was getting Mora. Because while I was playing, my mind was occupied, so didn't know what I was doing. And I gotta be honest. I've been abusing caffeine. I can't stop. We can't stop. We won't stop. Ni 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 ni. I'm just laughing at myself. Lol.
Oh, anyone need a health checkup?
My avatar is twitching. And that's what happens when you have an old phone and it has two front cameras. Anyway, the phone I'm using for the stream, it's I think Samsung A7 2018. Yeah, 2018. I know it's pretty old. I already cannot use the back camera. They don't even sell the whole phone anymore. They're only selling spare parts. Why do I feel like I should have put in Deya instead of Yanfei?
Motion to compel. Risky, this! At the frying pan, into the fire. Let's see. Are you here to play?
Try not to.
Lola, get them! The merrier. Over here. Yikes! Over here. Calm down. I swear it's for medical research.
Here.
The more, the
You've been a naughty boy.
time for your arraignment. Hey, yeah! Frying pan into the... now you've got
Surrender.
me. You really get me going. Incinerate! The more, the merrier. Lola, get them! Don't be nervous. Just relax.
Yeah, Yanfei almost went down. You can see how red her hit points were. The health bar. Anyway, it's Friday. Okay, so on Monday, I'm gonna try to finish everything I need for, the work stuff. And then by Monday, I'm gonna maybe contact the onboarding team or the, or even the support team,
Motion to compel.
I'm pretty concerned with something. I wanna make sure that they're getting all my submissions and all my requirements. Because on my end, sometimes it doesn't show.
Motion to compel. To incinerate.
There you are, eavesdropper. Let's spark.
Nice and spicy. Boom!
What the freak?
Incinerate.
You're in for a little shock.
Over here. Out the frying pan, into the fire.
So, how's your Jagoda? I think I know I'm Jagoda. I don't know. I know. I kinda don't like pink. uh, so what I said last night. She reminds me of Felix Argyle and Astolfo. Maybe that's because I just see what I wanna see. I only see what I wanna see.
Calm down. Motion to compel.
Try not to
Frick!
enjoy
Wrong burst. Come on, bring out your pets. Oh man. Okay.
Motion to compel.
I wanted her to make more pets so that what do you call that? Up until now I still don't know if energy regeneration is what powers up the burst, right? Because I don't know. Gee, there are a lot of things I don't know about this game. I just keep on grinding. And what's this? Friendship? I don't even know how I got that one. Oh my. This is Venti's best friend, right? Of course, they made him a cat boy. Yeah. I mean, not a real cat boy, but they made him look like one. The same way Amber isn't really a bunny, but her headband even twitches as if they're her bunny ears. Go Baron Bunny! Lenny doesn't have cat ears, right? But his sister does. Oh yeah, I forgot she even has a tail. I haven't fielded her in a while. She's pretty high up there though, level 76. You know, I think she does more damage for me. You know, with the combos that I do.
Are you here to play with
Surrender.
No, I'm not here to play with you. I'm here to get my artifacts. I don't care how attractive you are, bro. Get out of my way.
Amuse myself. Over here. Let me amuse myself a little. Let me amuse myself. Incinerate! You really know how to get me going. Motion to compel. Look at me.
No,
Just
they almost got Yanfei again.
slip and fall.
Okay, thank you for confirming. You know, I think I got that for Rosaria. I focused on energy. What was that? Energy regeneration, whatever it's called.
Surrendering.
You know, for Spiral Abyss, I keep on thinking about the moms. You know, just like they were back in 2024, back in late 2024 and early 2025. You know, when the Hunter Seeker was the most unbeatable opponent there. You know, yeah, I think oh no, I don't. Maybe. I don't know if it's on this channel or the previous one. I think I did. Was this the one? I think this is the one. Counter Seek. Yeah, this is the one. So, I remember this one. You know, before it seemed impossible.
Try not to enjoy this too much.
Anyway, I recorded this using AMD Radeon, so it does look better than my stream, and I know that, you know, watching this on my stream, it's lower quality, but if you open it on my YouTube, the video itself, it's pretty good.
Blitz.
Magical lamp! You asked for it.
60 frames per second instead of like my stream, which is 30.
Boba, get them! What's this?
See, you see how tough this thing is.
Let's get it on!
Hup, hup. Lauren, nice and spicy.
Come a little closer.
Yeah, shout out to Lai, my previous former coworker. Zhongli is her favorite. Yeah, I know Zhongli's burst. Yeah. I like the CJ version. We might get copyright struck, so I muted it. Yeah, I think that's the funniest. When he crosses his arms. The Zhongli burst. That's the best. That's the best. The Zhongli burst. That makes me laugh more than I should. Man, a lot of my former coworkers, they play, HSR, ZZZ.
Come a little closer.
But I really don't wanna play on my phone. I don't have self-control. And I'm gonna have a hard time going to sleep, If I played in bed, That's something they also teach in psychology, man. Don't do anything on your bed but sleep.
Motion to compel.
Your mind should only associate your bed with sleeping, not being awake. Anyway, let me finish up with my Genshin stuff.
I know. Present. Anyway, do you guys remember oh man, so many games I wanna play. But my mind is already overthinking into, later tonight when I go and do my work stuff. I wanna finish as much as I can so that by Monday, maybe
I can have everything approved, and then I can start getting bookings, and then start teaching, so that I can start earning by the 10th. Huh? And fingers crossed, you know. Anyway, let's get back to the games. Man, as much as, you know, I really love Warhammer, but Dark Tide just loads so long. It takes so long. And, you know, my PC cannot properly run it. Anyway, you know, earlier I was rambling about being half-assed. Ever since I burnt 2 wires, I've been making sure that I really make the quality of my soldering, very good. So soldered and then electrical tape. And before putting electrical tape on, I also put, anti-rust. Because if I still insist on being half-assed, I'm the one who's gonna suffer anyway. I'm the one who's gonna keep on buying replacements. Anyway, I should really go back to the dentist next week. Get the fillings done. And it's a good thing I haven't been spending too much on useless stuff. Stuff that I don't need, just want. Man, my freaking avatar's twitching. I was just wiping the camera. I accidentally pressed the clap. Man, it's still doing it. It's really like the app trying to switch between the front cameras. Or maybe the camera is having a hard time detecting me. Meow meow. Anyway, my Counter-Strike team last night was very nice. Yeah, of course I made the go back to the kitchen joke. But he or she still, invited me to party next round, next match. Meow meow. 喵喵喵，
太多了。没看到，你没看到。
baka may ilong. Unyam. Oh, sorry, wrong.
有谁小？
Short. Ding 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 dong ding ding dong. Ding 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 dong ding dong.
黑门口，别过来，有没有脚步？
Good job. Ding 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 dong ding ding dong. I should really get some exercise. I'm gonna be like a very skinny. I'm gonna be very skinny, just like late 2025, like last year. And I'm very conscious. I'm very conscious about how people perceive me. Even in my guitar covers, I try not to show my left arm. I'm very skinny. I only had the courage to do so when I was thicker.
去了这爆点，绝对的爆点。你下播了。
Where's the bomb?
一把沙鹰，进来 AK 的里面。
一点在最高的包后面。
你可以几步混烟摸进去。
打到。
喵喵喵。
高包后面。
喵喵喵喵喵。
有。
喵喵喵喵喵。Good thing he was looking somewhere else. Guess we're gonna see Scara again later. We're not really close. I just know them because I was playing Counter-Strike one time, and then he was some random at the party, and he went on stream, in the chat. I can see myself. Meow meow.
非小可能要放。
There's a short. Long.
丢波，B 丢波。
Get my gun, bro. Get the scar. Man, I really want the scar to any butt stock replica, a cheap one. Really want one of those. Because, you know, in my opinion, well, that's not because of aesthetics. It's because I'm really having a hard time with my mask. You know, with the stock, you know, without the mask, it's perfect. But with the mask, you know, I can't properly put my face down to see my scope.
非小方了。非小方了。
Sure. So yeah, I'm really considering buying a Geisley high mount, but I don't think any local platform is offering that. And that in I mean with a Picatinny rail on top. Anyway,
追的，
man, the Geisley style mount is more expensive than the cheapest scope I can get. The cheapest and decent. Excuse me.
我连过去。
中午还有
Ah, I saw a shadow. Meow meow meow. I got three. I got three. Meow meow meow. Frick. Meow meow meow. I wonder if there's anyone behind the door. Pew pew.
B 有
Meow meow.
还没进，还没。
Oh, I'm out of ammo. I wonder if, I don't think they're ever gonna bring back the IDF models in Counter Strike. No, ever since the offensives started in 2023, they got removed. And going back to the solar setup, I'm pretty tempted to get like a second-hand inverter type aircon.
非常高。
0.6 HP. .6 HP. Inverter type aircon. As I can see them on, FB Marketplace. This is the one in Counter Strike. Scar 20. Excuse me. No. Lol. Okay, okay, okay. Okay.
我听到了雷了。
Yep, one side.
我点大狙，直接上上。
Nice try. Oh, meow meow. I really prefer the Nova to the Mag 7. Maybe I can replace the Mag 7 since I never use it. Frick. Mine looked like this last night. But I tried my own scope on it. It really looks like this. I was trying the scope to check the, how to check if the cheek weld is any better, and it's not. I really need a high scope mount. But the question is, am I ever gonna use it in games? It's very heavy. I prefer to use my own M4. Meow meow.
去 B 哥，一大的来这个
嗯
什么 B 空了，公路空了 B 空了，
Gum.
Đi chín mà兄弟，
Jump.
B门闭门，
Hello?
闭门，
Hey.
好，来了
Kung bangga. Can I have the Tech 9? I'm getting... Raw ceramic. Wow, it looks nice. Oh my. How much for that? No, I'm really spending the last of my Steam credits.
我去 A，
Oh, it looks nice. You
别
know
对兄弟，
how much I love two-tone. Especially black and sand,
必有，
black and tan.
去个中路啊，
Frick. It's so heavy, I don't wanna use it. And if I'm gonna use it, I'm not gonna settle for low FPS. You know, it has to be 450 and above. This person made it really low. It's touching the receiver now.
A 红直接冲，快冲，A 大，
我那个豆他
Bro. Boom. One day I was firing there. I didn't even know someone was there, but I hit him. That guy's slow.
Đâu hay rồi.
I hit him in the head.
一起夹，一起夹。
好了好了，
Good job. You wanna go B? Go B, please. I wanna see that picture again where they painted it. They painted it snake skin. You know, for my scar, I don't wanna paint it. I don't wanna paint it because it's, you know, the receiver is made of anodized aluminum. So it already looks and feels like the real thing. You know, polymer lower and then aluminum upper, just like the real ones. So I wouldn't gonna paint it anymore.
Kiểm bốc con nào.
Sure.
Chào bó, phải chào bó.
Good job.
他没血了，直接对他。
Good job. French army. They look like they always look like, you know, US more so. But I want that, you know, that's the kind of scope mount I'm looking for.
来了
I mean not exactly that,
这有个内阁夫，蓝车
but
内阁夫
same form, same form.
别过火。 没事。
Green. No, this is what I don't like. You know, when my fingers get into that gap, kinda hurts. Uncomfortable.
Io.
No, you left the bomb. One min, one short. Or one CT.
第一有的，小心第一有。果冻，果冻一个。
Lol. I thought someone got the bomb na. Oh man. I hit him though. Meow 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 meow. Left side.
左边，
Last round. I used the up. I watch min.
放上来不能打。
Yo, it's a good thing the crosshairs got burnt into the vision. Did you guys see that? The crosshairs got burnt into the vision because of the flashbang. And I saw that very clearly. Even when I switched to my Glock. Frick. Man, I'm really tempted to look at, online platforms again for those. Overpass, Inferno Mirage. Let's try other maps. I shouldn't really be drinking a lot of water. Okay, I'm kinda running out of multivitamins. I think I'll check the generic pharmacy instead of the one here in the neighborhood. Hold on, I'm gonna get some water. Yo, I'm back. Do you have the freak? I'm gonna sound like a scammer. I'm gonna sound like a scammer. I'm gonna ask you, do you have insurance? Do I sound like a scammer or do I sound like a fed? Or do I sound like someone from big pharmacy? Yeah, I used to work for a healthcare account. Yeah, even before I started work, even before I started working, I've been a member of a lot of tank groups. Some of the, some some tank groups are American tank groups.
Hello?
I'm also a member of tank groups that make fun of other countries.
Oh no.
Some tank groups make fun of the US. So yeah, I hope you were making use of your coverage. I've seen the price of what do you call this? I've seen the prices of services and what do you call? Yeah, I forgot what the list of what do you call the list of your coverage for the pharmacy? Prescription, RX, or what do you call prescription? Yeah, the formulary. I've forgotten that word already. Formulary. I still remember copay. Then there's copay, there's a fixed dollar amount, and then there's another type where there's a percentage. Co-insurance, yeah, it's called co-insurance. And I'm not really leaking any sensitive information, I'm talking about general information right now. Bro. Anyway.
Hey, bro, come. Bro.
Meow meow. Maybe they're going in again. I mean, yeah, especially dental. If the coverage for dental is big, I hope you're making use of it. If I freaking had insurance, I'm gonna make use of it. And, don't forget, you can always call support. You can always call the customer service or support. Meow meow meow. I remember telling one of my callers, yeah. So, they have like a subscription with a different company, with another company. Not a competing business, but something else, And that person told me that they talked to the community, and then the community told them to call. I told her, please call the support for that company. Don't listen to the community. And because the community are just consumers as yourself, It's like you're barking up the wrong tree. I hope your issue will get resolved soon. And then that's how the caller speaks. Yeah, man.
压脚步，他直接蹲拉过来了。不是我说连个屁都看不到，妈直接给老子一口火。Nice bro。哎，这不到。到寻找。
Man, I can't even remember when the last time I contacted support for anything was. Oh, hold on. I think a few nights ago. Yeah, a few nights ago I chatted. But I checked their announcements and then I saw the information there, so I told the chat, oh, never mind, I just saw your announcement, thank you. I also, chatted it's good that
我在
you
这里接一个蹲拉，
it's good
我
that
在这里
you
这样，
post
现在
your
这样他一个蹲拉就
announcements.
没了。 牛逼，那对面有东西，而且他直接给我下人刀道具。B side。
Frick. Wow. I almost finished my water without taking multivitamins. Meow 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 meow.
东南亚人，
Meow
我他
meow.
妈听到，这他妈不会中国人吧？我操，妈开变声器整人。我妈这变声器吧，我操，中国人开变声器整。哇 ！A 大 A 浪 A 浪 A。完全 B 的 B。
Frick. Yeah. Sometimes when I go to farmer's market, farmer's mall, I can see one of these, they're not very expensive, but right now everything counts for me. Gotta be cheap. Gotta be stingy.
What?
Meow meow.
B 的。
No, I haven't ordered. I always talk about ordering food,
我死
but I never get to it,
应该在 A 大 A 浪。啊，有包？那？哦对 ，A 大有大，
But
可以去。
ever since I told the dentist that I should really stop eating gummy candy, I've kept that promise.
What the fuck?
So it's good. It's a good thing I can keep my promise.
我操 ！AK 他丢完了。100 AK 没有。
I've stopped eating gummy candy, but I don't think I can stop soda, ice cream,
是有的吧？
float. Man, I cannot stop eating those. I cannot stop eating and drinking those.
B 他妈就这黄色一个我不放。
Frick.
B 赛 B 赛 B 赛。B 有一个大。
Oh yeah, and we we actually have a new Dunkin' place. Just across the street. Well, not across the street. When we get out of our block. But glazed donuts are the only thing I like. Like the ones from Krispy Kreme. Yeah.
13，如果只有一个都，
You know, maybe I'll become uninterested once I see the prices. Show me the prices, then I'll say no. Um, what the
沿着我往后，能保命就保。
I think I wanna play Mirage next. No? Are you sure? Good job.
妈，单程会子弹，来混子弹的。像橙色的混子。
不是，我这刚刚是不是隐约听到黄色说了一句
Oh man, please don't tempt me.
中国人吧？
好久都没有这么说。
You know, I told myself, I thought to myself, maybe I should just eat, substantial food. No more like freaking treats.
哎，都不得坏。
我再加一个。来。屁股！我他妈按到右键不让开枪了，我。
Huh?
哎呀，我操！这波我他妈，我这边按住右键是不让开枪的，我不知道为什么。
哇，噎了。
What?
中路最后一个中，游乐园那个喷泉那儿应该是。哇，那一个手一边，一个手一边，怕包。
Why didn't you smoke there? Is he there?
美国。滴。
Copy that. Good job.
这是啥呀？你他妈给你妈个雷到对面就踩。
我想炸烟的，他下方我不要炸烟。
两边的剧本，我去！我操！你炸你妈个烟，直接扔他脚上了，
还自己应激了，怪谁啊？哎，北天兄弟了。
两边应该够了。
Excuse me.
小人下刀，我敢下手刀。 我要加工，我要加工。
Oh no, long hopper. Long. Care of someone and then I was predicament even though when if they haven't known. I always thought
车头。
有事儿啊！我操！
meow meow. Hear me.
How are you?
讲的英文啊，那
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Thank you. Fuck.
I'm fine, thank you 这他妈就是中国人吧 ？I'm fine, thank you
那答非所问。
I
让
sense
我服了，我操！妈中国人听
thank you with an S in purpose.
工地两，
哎，攻击来了！
工地啊！我不说工，
What the frick? Yeah, I just realized, there's no TH sound in Japanese. That's why they say thank you.
被一打四个锤子妈一打
哦，shit！我要
，Oh fuck bro！
I haven't had pizza in a while. And when I was younger, I can eat a whole box of it. And then miraculously, I will stay skinny. Lol. Sorry about that.
地多。
I wonder how much inverters cost these days. With the crisis. I've been seeing, legal. I think some people are just guessing and pretending to be knowledgeable about legal stuff. Quoting laws and republic acts that do not apply.
哎呀，
I wonder if that
声音呐，
I wonder if doing that counts as usurpation of authority,
你不是警察，回答。
or at least false information. No, I'm not in the law field, but that kind of stuff that makes me curious. And I dropped out of the paralegal training. So next time, if I can afford it, I'd take it. But I don't think I have the willpower. And now I kinda wanna ramble about something. I wanna ramble about but I'm gonna sound like I was being ungrateful. So there was a free training for electronics I filled out the form and submitted it. But then they never contacted me beforehand. And then I think it was the second day. The second day of the actual training when they called me. Can you come here? So I told them about my situation. I said, no one contacted me beforehand, and I'm already looking for a job right now. So the phone call ended well, and they told me to just maybe sign up again next time if I can. So yeah, I just wanna ramble about not being contacted beforehand. That's very important for me. See? You're not gonna tell me we gotta do something and then you're gonna tell me when we gotta go.
后面牛逼的样子，下到一个中路，
I thought
这上面没人不用看，都在右边，
I kinda thought
你
that
右边承认你右，
they were full.
这下面
They thought I thought they weren't taking any more applications. But I still, during the phone call, I still told them, I still thanked them. So, what did I say? I think I said, thank you for following up. Salamat sa follow-up. Yeah. So yeah, I really wanna finish everything, for my work. Wanna finish everything by next week. Excuse me. Where?
不摆了算了。
Frick. I'm pretty curious because given that 800 watts. 800 watts. Technically, I'm already reaching 1000 watts. And that's a lot of money. ZX. That's a lot of money and it's so big. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I didn't know I had a bomb.
Take a bomb.
Where? Where is he? Sorry.
Fuck you, son of a bitch.
What the frick? Man, that's a lot of money. Yeah. I wanna go Battlefield 4 because I miss my guns. At the same time, I wanna play some Dota 2. I don't know. I've already been streaming for 2 hours though. Okay, let me get some water again. Anyway, so I did the grocery yesterday. I finally got, spaghetti sauce. Oh yeah, and I got powdered. I got real garlic, and then I got powdered garlic, and hold on, did I get powdered garlic or powdered onion? And then black pepper with a shaker, with a small shaker, like McCormick style shaker. And then I also got like a small packet of oyster sauce. That small packet of oyster sauce, I try to make that last. Even if it only costs like 50 cents, in US dollar, less than 50 cents. I use so little of it. I know someone who uses a lot of it, when they make, like I don't even know what those dishes are called anymore. I don't know, Chinese broccoli. With oyster sauce. You know, they put so much oyster sauce. And they don't even water it down. I don't know. They don't even drink or smoke. I don't know why they gotta make it very tasty with all of the bad stuff. Mm. Man, I'm very tempted to like order food tonight. I didn't even get milkfish belly anymore. Meow 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 meow. No, bad word. I wanna use my gun. So frick. I wanna get on top of a tall building. You know, I think I'm gonna uninstall Borderlands 3. I haven't been playing it. You know, I heard that, I heard that Foxhole is dying. So that one too. Gotta make room. We're going up, but in a moment. Oh yeah, I know. I just heard the cover by the Cooks. You know when they covered Kids by MGMT. Frick. You know, maybe I'll get one of these later this year. We're almost halfway through the year. But you know, summer, summer is not gonna last the whole year, so we'll see. I'm just very glad that so far I haven't had any problems. Frick. Yo. Go. Oh yeah, I'm freaking support, right? I'm, I've been forgetting to put down my ammo crate. We're about to lose. Frick. right now, let's try. Yeah, I don't think Star Wars Battlefront has players right now. So, I was thinking about Battlefield 1, but let's go Isondo. Isondo. Meow meow meow.
Jetzt geht's los, keine Gnade!
Oh wow. Does it look like a triangle? Like those Japanese rice cakes? Uh, you know, we have a local version of it. It's called Poto. Yes, yeah. It's like the Spanish word for something not nice. No, Poto. Anyway, there's our version of rice cakes. And that's cheese. That's cheese on top of it. Did you know we also have a cheese flavored ice cream? Wow, what do you think about cheese flavored ice cream? Man, see, I don't like to look at pictures of food because I'll be tempted. Shh. Oh, so back at my workplace, there was a donut, and let's just say it was a donut place, but they also served other stuff. So yeah, I would often eat donuts. My favorite was the one with the cookies and cream.
Willkommen an der Front!
Yeah, it looks very similar. It's square shape, but with a hole. Yeah. Oh wee! So much temptation all around.
Rest zusammen, keine Nachruhen!
Meow meow.
Nachladen! Sind auf Deckung! Angriff!
Good thing I'm not Italian here. Go go ganga.
Eisbrotschwane!
Alright boys.
Bewegung! Jetzt kassieren wir sie! Nachladen! Angriff! Laden aus! Deckungsfeuer! Gemeißbrotschwane! Vorwärts!
Oh, good thing we're here. Oh frick. No.
Nachladen! Sind auf Deckung!
Oh yeah, I'm an engineer. Specifically, wire company. I have wire cutters. Good job. I kinda like this game more than, in some ways, I like this more than Battlefield 1. It's more realistic because, we're mostly using both action rifles instead of full auto. Got him. Oh, got him. Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of ammo anyway. I'm pretty sure there's a rest. Ooh, got one. No. I think we're taking fire. Ooh, got him.
Deckungsfeuer!
It's very hard to see, no? Okay, let's go. B. Objective Bravo.
Angriff! Deckungsfeuer! Nachladen! Bitte auf Deckung! Deckungsfeuer!
I passed him some ammunition then he died. Bye, this one looks really good. Frick. Come on. Meow meow.
Der Maisbrotschwane!
Oh, that's Italian. I can hear Italian. Ah, got him. Hey, you shooting at me? Oh, I can use the magic, but I mean, full auto doesn't work well in this game. Oh, that's very uncontrollable. You know, I can pull the mouse down, but the gun is obscuring my vision. It's obscuring the actual impact points. You know, I think for the Vidar Perosa, that one is even more uncontrollable, you know, as of the last time I tried it. "30 rounds of rock and roll." See? It's very hard to see. So I'd rather use this one. You know, yun, capture. I should have aimed down the sights.
Ricarico!
Got him. Freak. What the freak? You know, I'm kinda tempted to also cook spaghetti later. I mean, I really don't wanna, I don't wanna live on freaking sausages and eggs. I didn't get any, whole meat or meat cuts, just all ground meat. So right now I don't wanna live on sausages and bacon, and at this point I'm just choosing convenience rather than nutrition. And I don't want my face to be oily all the time. And when I was younger, I like to share, satire. I like to share satire, but now that I'm older, I should be careful. I should be careful not to, commit cyber libel or misinformation. Mustard gas. Yeah, I'm gonna freaking need the place. The disconnection last night, it was really a blessing in disguise. Gave me more time for work stuff. So yes, I covered a lot of ground. Yeah, actually making myself better rather than just playing. Rather than like what I'm doing right now. Gotta get inside. I think it's an artillery barrage. Got him. Meow meow. Man, why does... Okay. Just be a rifleman right now. I almost shot that guy. Thanks, bro. Good job. Got him. You know, another one. Oh, they saw me.
Nachladen!
Frick.
Vorgefahren!
And now, what I notice is if you deploy the bipod, it's very difficult to turn the weapon.
Nachladen! Bitte auf Deckung!
Very. Like a very low sensitivity. That's not good.
Los geht's! Nachladen! Bitte auf Deckung!
Got him.
Jetzt gefirmt sie!
Oh, I hit someone.
Los geht's! Dieses Gasmesser!
Oh, frick. 3, 3. But I really wanna play marksman right now. I'm gonna settle for rifleman. And I'm using the one with the highest stopping power. Meow meow. What the frick?
Cala a boca com isso, caralho. Porra.
Meow meow.
Minha
Meow meow meow.
minha rola mais isso. Filha da puta. Motherfucker.
Meow meow. Oh,
Sichert die Stellung!
I don't even care if their friend is there.
Jetzt kassieren wir sie!
Excuse me. Enemy. Got him. He probably couldn't see me. I can see his legs. But his vision is probably blocked by the wagon.
Lade nach! Deckungsfeuer!
I mean, maybe I should play this game more. But you know, my PC is having trouble. I mean, struggling with it. See, the FPS is going down. 44, 42, 43, 44, 39. It's very low.
Jetzt Hammer! Nachladen! Hinterdeckung!
Come on, man, it's zombie. Bro.
Gas! Bring die Maske ab! Sto ricaricando! Guardatevi le spalle!
Got him. Both points are gassed. Got him. Got him. Oh baby, a double. That's Italian. Bro, there's an Italian guy behind us. Frick, I told you. Toughness. Oh man, we lost. Anyway, I don't wanna stream for longer, so I'm gonna end the stream now. Thank you so much guys for dropping by. I don't know what else to say. No, that's nice. I haven't had cereal in a very long time. Maybe I should have some. And, yeah. I really gotta finish my stuff over the weekend. And, maybe I'll go out, I don't know, tomorrow. Yeah, I've been having some bad thoughts lately. Now I just gotta remember not to act on those. Bye bye. See ya.